It's hard to believe that 400 years ago, Bangkok was just a small village, mostly used as a port for ships sailing upriver. After the kingdom was under severe pressure by the Burmese armies in the late 1700s, the capital was moved across the river to Bangkok, a country and city that speaks no ill about a dynasty who still reigns but who no longer rules. It is a city deeply rooted in tradition that is plowing full steam ahead to being one of the most modern cities in Southeast Asia. Remnants of the past are still well preserved and revered alongside the canals which dubbed the city the Venice of the East in the 1800s, and the many signs of modernization and infrastructure that created the sprawling city we know today. 50 districts, full of character and full of life.
So we are in Bangkok. Overnight finally made it here. It's our fourth city. JP came to tag along again this time. Bangkok's the type of city that recently has gotten a lot of bad press with protests, corruption within the government, and recently the different bombings that were happening in the city. But it remains one of my favorite cities in Asia. Good food, good people, good drinks, and just an overall great vibe and culture. And I think we're gonna see is something very Asian, but very distinct and very different from all the other countries. What are you like super excited about?
Well, I'm excited to see my classmate later. No, I haven't seen her for a decade,
Okay.
so, and she's a chef, so.
I'll give you that, all right.
Yeah. I'm also excited to hang out with you guys again. Saigon was a blast, and I think Thailand is gonna be even crazier.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
When you land in Bangkok, the airport is modern, clean, and well organized. You'll be out in no time and can make your way to the taxi line with no fear of any scams. Traffic can be pretty bad in the city center, so really make sure you arrive either early or late at night.
All right, so we are in a taxi. That's probably the best way to get from the airport to the city. Usually takes about 40 minutes. I was really happy we got here 30 minutes ahead of time. We're arriving quite late today, around 12 o'clock, so I wanted to get a lot done. But we're traveling with my favorite grandfather right here, JP again. So he had to go to the bathroom, he had to change some money, he had to wait for his bag to be checked in and to get it on the carousel. So we're actually running right on schedule. So JP, we're staying in this place called Bangkok's Ultimate Glass Treehouse. So it's right in the center, it's in Soi Sukhumvit 39, which is a pretty cool street to be on. And it's absolutely massive. I think there's like 6 rooms where only 4 people. There's like a pool and stuff. Seriously? So we're gonna meet the owner, Pramika. She's gonna show us around. I got it on the app right here. The map comes out, so it's pretty cool. Easiest way to travel. Bangkok. Woo!
Okay.
Shawty God. You ready for the club? You ready for the club?
Yeah! You know, pati yung driver sumasali.
Party rin siya. Oh yeah.
Bangkok traffic. You gotta keep yourself entertained. So we just got to our Airbnb, and as you can see, it's a freaking mansion. It's on Soi Sukhumvit 39, which is a really cool area, and all of this behind me is ours for the night.
Bangkok is huge and all these cars can be a real pain. I usually recommend people stay at the center of most of the action, in and around the Sukhumvit area, anywhere from Soi 11 to Soi 39. That way you have access to the main BTS lines.
Ooh, what a nice kitchen.
Yeah, we'll put some flowers for you guys.
Wow.
Rose, hello.
Yeah, you look very manly there, JP.
I'm slow because I'm hungry. I hope the train ride's not too far away.
For ticket.
National Stadium, yeah. So one of the best ways to kind of get around Bangkok, especially when there's a lot of cars on the street and you're staying around the Sukhumvit area, is to take the BTS. It's really just simple to navigate, nice and straight line. So you go to the stops that you want to get to, and once you're there, just use a taxi to get around.
High-tech MRT. What's it called? This their train system?
BTS.
BTS. That stands for Bangkok Train System.
To give you a quick breakdown, the Sukhumvit area is filled with lots of action, shopping centers, bars and clubs. Ekamai, Ari, and Thong Lo are more known for hip and artistic vibes with lots of coffee shops and interesting restaurants. Sathorn and Silom are slightly higher end and have lots of tourists but also house quite a few interesting pockets of entertainment. The Old Town is good to take in all the sights, and finally the Siam area is probably the best area for any kind of shopping.
All right, while we wait, let's go get some barbecue.
That fire is awesome. So we're here in J5, right? Basically saying that that's the name of the girl that was pretty cool, Mad Max, dude. And I'm pretty sure it has its usage when she cooks things with lots of chilies and stuff like that. They're really famous for their crab omelets. I'm really excited about that. But even then, just having the coconut water here is absolutely fantastic. I think they roast it and they use young coconuts, so the flavor is so much more intense and nice, almost caramelly. It's really delicious.
Insane. Oh, it's for the, oh my God, that's skills. Oh my God, tinitigasan ako. Oh, woo! Wow. Omelette 101. We're being schooled here. Ah, circular.
So it's super legit. We're in this like little side restaurant. I love that we're the only ones here. It doesn't mean that the restaurant's not good. It just means that we're eating at off hours.
Yep.
I tried this already, but I want you to try this. JP hasn't been here in 10 years, so he hasn't had a proper tom yum goong in all that time, right? So you're used to what you have in Manila, but not this stuff.
Or in other countries.
Give that a taste, my friend.
Whoa. Wow.
Unapologetic, in your face. If you don't like
That's
spice,
explosive.
you don't like spice, screw you type of food.
Mmm. And the herbs, the galangal.
Yeah. Well, look how big the pieces are. Ginger, galangal, that's like a freaking knob right there. Lemongrass.
Wow. That's in your face. You just said that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the famous crab omelet that JB actually helped out making, right? So she's deep frying the whole thing?
Yep.
That is just fluffy, eggy, and those chunks of crab are absolutely massive. Yum. I feel like I'm about to cry because it's spicy, or it's because it's good, I'm not too sure. Wow. And this is, let's not forget that this is the OG original Gangster Land Sriracha sauce. So all their sauces here are so good. So you need to, you really need to dip that in there.
It's insane, the fluffiness of the egg. It's insane. And we saw earlier there was a technique of how to do it. Oh, whoa. She's been doing the omelet for the past decade. The noodles for 40 years.
After a solid first meal to set the tone for your trips, you can do some cultural stops in and around the city by checking out Wat Pho or Wat Swat temple complexes, the Grand Palace, taking a tour of the Lumpini Park, or grabbing a ride on the Bangkok canals. For something different at night, you can catch a show at the Patrayadi Theatre.
So we are in Khao San Road, probably not one of my favorite places in Bangkok, but it's good to kind of feature it because this is where most of the backpackers kind of end up, and the people who are here in between before going to, I don't know, any of the islands or Phuket. So at night it becomes really busy, people just drink beer, lots of bars, lots of loud music. Probably not the best concepts in town, but just a lot of good fun if you want to meet travelers such as yourself. Probably a good place to come. If JP were to come out anywhere in Bangkok, this is probably where he'd hang out. He's got this new shirt on.
Khao San, just like the red light districts of Patpong or Soy Cowboy, are usually quite renowned internationally. I've been to them, it was personally not my thing. Yeah, you could catch like a ping pong show or two, but at the end of the day, I want to hang out with locals and like-minded travelers and not really be nagged at every street corner. We came to the area to talk and meet up with some locals to ask them what it's like to live and work in Bangkok and give us some tips on their favorite things to do in the city.
Bangkok is different because we have
the biggest car parks in the world because the traffic is so bad. But yeah, it's so special because it's a city that never sleeps, and you can find anything, taxis or what to eat 24/7. Favorite thing to eat in Bangkok has to be one of the really juicy pad kra pao, which is one of my favorite street food. Some of my favorite restaurants, this place is one of my favorite restaurants, slash bar. It's called Hipita Bar. I've been coming here since I was in university. Revolution. It's such a hot bar full of energy, colors, and just perfect drinks. We have two hipster areas. Ari is the new Brooklyn. Another area is called Nana. It's just a rooftop bar among a really old heritage place. Temples, I would say Temple of Dawn. It's really beautiful. The best time to go see it is around like 5 p.m. Summit is definitely a weekend spot to go. The beach is still gorgeous. You can see fish in the sea and clear blue water. I say we have the cheapest, best food in the world because everyone eats.
My name's Laura. What I do here right now, I'm freelancing. Breakfast or brunch, I like Chu Chocolate Cafe and Exchange Tower on Asok and Sukhumvit. Mudang, which is, I guess, roasted pork with red sauce. Like Frank said, I love Pat Krapao Gai, the chicken one. Just basically anything you can get. Masaman, if you've had the Masaman curry.
Yes, I have.
I love that curry. It's always good. It's always great. So we kind of hang out in the local bars like Playard and Buddha Bar. If you've been to Tonglo, Iron Ferries is usually pretty cool. Might take them to Chatuchak just to check it out because it's more of it's touristy, but it's also local. The weather all year round is fabulous. It's still relatively inexpensive and affordable to live here, and you will not get an experience like this anywhere else. You can eat, you can drink, you can just experience anything you want. You just gotta come and try it. It's like nowhere else I've ever been, and you just have to come and experience the craziness at least once, and you'll be hooked.
After talking to Laura and Prangy, we got hungry again. If you are out on the lookout for some Thai dishes, you're really just better off eating on the street. Other standout restaurants include Thip Samai, Ti Yen Ta, the boat noodles around the Victory Monument, Lideng, Lex Seafood, the food stalls in Chinatown, Soy Polo Fried Chicken, and Kra Apsorn. If you are looking for a more comfortable setting or something more modern, check out Taper, Asha, Siam Wisdom, Benjaroon, Filet, Seven Spoons, or Soul Food Mahanakorn.
So we unfortunately couldn't make it to the Pad Thai restaurant we wanted to go to.
Line was too long.
Line was too long, but definitely going to try to check it out. It closed at 2 a.m., so we might be able to leave later, I don't know. So we came to Soy 38, which is one of my favorite streets here. Lots of nice street stalls, and it's cool to see that a lot of locals just come out and eat here after work, so you know it's a legit place, and there's all the choices that you want here. It's a Saturday night, so it's not too busy, so it's cool. And we got Pad Thai, so we got some shrimp, we got a pork Pad Thai here, peanuts on top. Go ahead.
All right.
Nice and sweet, nice and balanced.
Nice texture.
Mine needs some chili.
Some saltiness to balance the sweetness. This is sort of like what we have like in the Philippines.
With the chili and the fish sauce. Alright, JB, so we had Pad Thai, we had the crab omelet, we had a bunch of like
curry.
Thai food. What do you want for dessert?
Mango sticky rice.
It's a place right here.
All right. Everyone has been talking about this mango sticky rice. One of the best places to have it is here.
Alright, so we got our pini pig, sweet coconut milk. See, I can make food for you too, chef.
Wow.
Go.
Don't get too excited. Hey! No, but seriously, what makes
Seriously,
it good?
it's fucking good.
What makes it good? Does the rice have salt?
A little bit. To
Right?
balance out the sugar,
Yeah.
right?
Now this is memorable.
Nighttime is when Bangkok really shows its colors. The traffic continues late into the night, so pick your spots well and stick to them, because bar hopping can actually get quite lengthy. Get around with motorcycles, taxis, the BTS if it's still running, or Uber, and try to stay away from the overcharged tuk-tuks.
So Bangkok is actually one of my favorite cities to go out in at night. It's always
Why?
lots of different like places to go around. We just came from Revolution Cocktail Bar, which is in Silom area. Really cool vibe, a bit older, nice Cuban feel. There's a lot of bars around that place. Now we're back at Asok, which is on Sukhumvit side.
Yep.
It's just there's lots of nodes going on and lots of different type of people out.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So if you want the hipsters, you go to this place. If you want something like
So how was Revolution? How was that like?
that's like kind of an older vibe, you know, cocktail lounge. People are not going too crazy, but the cocktails are good. The music's nice.
All right.
JB needs to drink. Not
Yep.
red enough yet.
Yeah.
There are lots of places to choose from, but some of my favorite bars are Sugary, You've Just Been Poisoned. Check their Facebook page to see if they're open. The lush and sexy Maggie Chu, the always fun Iron Fairies, get some serious cocktails at Vesper, Revolution Cocktail Bar, meet a solid tiki bartender Sebastian at Uncle, Yoichi Nika for your Japanese whiskey fix, Roof Hideaway, Shades of Retro, Parking Toys, Q&A Bar. There are so many, but if you think that you're going to have a late one, check out Glow, Levels, or my favorite, RCA to party with the locals. Sunday morning. Yes, we could go around and coffee hop to the many great brunch and coffee establishments around the area, such as Moko, Frong Coffee Bar, 24 Hours, Cereceria, but we decided that before heading back to the airport that we had to go to a floating market. There are quite a few around the city, but I chose this one because it's more relaxed. Another great place to visit on a weekend is the Chatuchak Market.
So it's Sunday morning. Really hungry. Great night last night. We did Muay Thai this morning.
Yes.
That was amazing.
Nikki and Sari wasn't able
Yeah,
to
they
wake up.
weren't able to wake up, so they didn't see us like exercise and like kicking and stuff. So we worked out. We're fresh now,
Yep.
and we're really, really hungry.
First meal of the day.
First meal of the day. So there's a lot of floating markets in Bangkok. The problem is there's so many tourists in most of them. But if you look around here today, only things you see are locals, and you see the white boyfriend with a Thai girlfriend, which is pretty cool. So it means that like, this is a legit place that Thai people go to on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So Klong Lat Mayon, one of the quietest, and it's actually not far. It's about 40 minutes off from the city, and I'm just like totally overwhelmed with the food choices. I don't even know where to start. Yummy.
The sauce has a lot of spices, as you can see.
Thank you for taking me here.
Love you too. What's the experience been like for you?
Awesome, man. It's
This is just like a-
mind-fucking
right?
blowing.
So we got some really cool river prawns fish, which was like live right there in the river that we saw a while ago. Satays, you got some fried chicken.
What's the fish
wings.
called? Sorry.
I think it's a snake head fish.
Okay.
Then you've got all these different salads that we got. Some sort of stew. We got a mussel omelet. We got an oyster salad, which looks legit. Some sort of pork sausage, more rice. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's freaking do it.
All you really need to do is eat, eat, and eat. Bangkok, just like most of Southeast Asia, is experienced through senses. Their food is spicy, unapologetic, and perfectly balanced. We knew that this was our last meal, so we just went for it.
Ridiculously good, delicious. It's like salty, sweet, briny. So good, so good. JP, you need to try this.
All right, what is it again? Explain.
It's like coconut, cream, corn. It's nice, man.
Wow.
Right?
Everything, but a little bit. Her smile made me buy. Yes, even though I'm way too full. No more space. But the smile. Oh no, I buy. Not my boyfriend. I buy.
My boyfriend.
Your boyfriend. Handsome. Handsome man. Yes. My boyfriend, not yours.
Even with the hat, I got a handsome comment. Dominate.
Ice cream is far more superior than the other one. Taste is more authentic. There's no chocolate, there's nuts, there's sticky rice, there's nata de coco. And yeah, especially, it's really the ice cream. It may not look as cool as the other one, but this is it. You gotta try it.
I lived in Bangkok for about 4 months in 2008, and nothing has really changed in terms of the way the people live and how the city feels. However, it seems like it is filling up with even more things to do every year. When it comes to Thailand, the beaches and the provinces are great, but make sure you spend at least 2 days in Bangkok. It's a crazy place with lots of expectations to be had and some of the kindest people you will ever interact with. Overnight is definitely not enough. Make sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat for updates and behind-the-scenes pictures and videos.
We would like to thank Access Travel and Tours for making this trip possible and organizing all our logistics for us. Check out their site for more information. So Overnight Bangkok was brought to you by our good friends at Cebu Pacific, and here's a quick travel hack to make your travel life easier. Make sure to get the Cebu Pacific app, that way you can book a flight online and you can also check in. Another quick tip, always travel with an empty bottle of water. That way once you're through security, you can fill it up, and when you're in the plane you don't feel dehydrated, which will combat your jet lag.